Hey, it's Full Game Prometheus giving you another full game, guys. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe button, also that notification icon, so you can never miss an upload. So, guys, this is full gameplay, and I've actually switched my playbook. I switched over to the New Orleans Saints. I had a Patreon that requested me to build out some schemes, so I want to go ahead and try to run some formations that are effective with running the ball and aren't necessarily the meta that you see a lot of people using online with New Orleans Saints. Now, I actually think my opponent was running New Orleans as his base offense too, based on the similar formations. Now, he actually came and switched into a cover 2, and this is what I just posted on my channel this previous week. Was this nice cover 2 beater for one-play touchdowns, and on the second play of the game, he showed me cover 2, showed it to me again before I went and snapped the ball, and I'm able to go up on a quick score against this guy. So you show me what I want to see, I'm going to go ahead and use it. So I actually did not have the correct defense set up. I was actually making some adjustments right here. And this guy liked to run a lot of empty sets. He'd go into deliberate, basically running sets and stuff like that. From a standpoint of play, this guy was using the Giants, obviously not the best roster out there in Madden, but this guy has extensive experience. I looked at his record after the game, and he had played over 450 games so far with the New York Giants. I guess this guy's a diehard Giants fan. So obviously, if you've got over 400 games with a particular team, you're going to be someone that's going to be pretty good with it. So 4th and 3 situation, I've already got him to 4th and 3. I'm actually in the wrong defense. I was actually trying to go ahead and set up some of my adjustments, and he actually exposes my guys. I was actually trying to squeeze my defensive line together, and he basically caught me in the wrong defense. Right here, I'm actually trying to come off with a man blitz. He only sends 3 guys out, and smartly actually throws the ball away. So once again, pretty good player based on understanding the mechanics of the game. So right here, I'm back into this 46 Cub defense. This is out of the Lions playbook. This is something I've been playing around with the defense, and I've been giving a lot of people some struggle with it. And the key to this defense, this 46 Cub defense, that I'm running, basically it's having a dominant edge rusher on the right side of the formation. It's critical that if you have someone who can beat that tackle off to the right, it's going to cause a lot of problems. You're going to see me getting a lot of coverage sacks just because I've got Jordan Cameron off the edge, making plays for me, and that's one of the reasons why I decided to go ahead and use the Saints as my team, because they've got a really good edge rusher elite in Cameron. They got fast linebackers. They've got some pretty good defensive backs. So the defense is fairly solid. Offensive line's really good. You've got a good running back in Kamara. You've obviously got Michael Thomas, who just scored a touchdown for me. They're not the fastest wide receivers, but pretty much the talent is there, and you have a very good quarterback in Drew Brees. Not the strongest arm, but obviously really good elite ability. So 4th and 3 situation. There's another 4th down type of situation I've got this guy in. Come down. My responsibility is to go ahead and play that outside, play that route with the running back. I'm setting up the blitz here. I know he's got to get rid of the ball fast, and I actually come out here, try to do a tackle, but look at me completely whiffing the tackle against Barkley, and he picks up the first down. So right there in that type of situation, I was able to go ahead. I could have been able to get a situation where I was able to get him in a turnover and downs, but the animation just completely whiffed on me when I tried to do the tackle. So right here, edge pressure comes off. He actually misthrows the ball. Now he's in a situation where he just tries to throw it up. I get a nice SWAT animation to go and knock that down. So 3rd and 10 situation. Once again, just dialing up the blitz. My responsibility is going to be Barkley going out to the flat. He actually blocks him. He picks up the block right here, but I actually swat the ball out. So 4th and 10 situation. Look at this. Does a read option, gets a good angle with his quarterback, and he's able to go and get a first down on a 4th and 10 with a read option. That was a good call. That was a really, really good call. And that's one of the things that you see someone that doesn't really play that great at first, but you could see them adjusting during the game, and you realize that you're actually playing someone pretty good. But then he whiffs the actual extra point. So this puts me in a situation where I'm up 7-6, and all I need to do is get a fairly good score. Look at the blocking right here with Kamara. He breaks the tackle, and he's off to the races with his 89 speed. This Williams guy is not going to catch me, and I get another cheap, fast touchdown. So I've had 3 plays on offense, 14 points. This guy is basically had the ball pretty much the first half right here. So back to my cover 4 scheme. He does not make a read. I get a nice little block shed sack. That's going to be pretty much where a lot of my adjustments come to. Now right here I go ahead and switch into conservative, so I'm actually going to go ahead and take away the read option with the quarterback, and sure enough in the second play he does it, and Cameron comes down and bites on him, and I'm actually go ahead and get him in a 3rd and long situation, a 3rd and 21 situation. He comes into a 2 running back set. I get a bad angle right there, and actually takes off with his running back. Freeman is able to go ahead and get a first down. Runs the ball on a 3rd and 21. He's able to go and pick it up on the stretch play. Amazing play for him to be able to go and get a first down. So 2nd and 5 situation right here. The clock is working down. Going into basically less than 70 seconds left. I go back, try to contain right here. Actually does a little spin move with Barkley. He's completely whiffs me out. In that type of situation, go back to trip set, hits a little dive play, kicks it up right there, and I think he burns his first timeout in that type of situation. So 39 seconds left. Not the best clock management. Now he goes with a passing situation right here. He's got basically a set right here. I actually press my guys down. I'm going to send the pressure after him. He actually blocks his running back, but it picks it up, and actually on the little whip route on the backside, or that out route, he actually threw the ball correctly. It was a right read. The ball wasn't delivered, and it might have been for the pressure. So now I go into this cover 4 shell. He dumps it down to the flat, so you can see he's dinking and dumping. He's doing a lot of crossing routes. He's taking the flat, and that's what he's doing. So right here, I jump into basically cover 3 shell. He actually has a nice little levels concept with a corner route. Makes a good read. 24 seconds left. Hits me right over the middle. No timeout. He's running the clock down. Right here. He's got 4 seconds left, and he actually goes for it over the middle of the field, and right there he had just a bad pass. Now this is probably the bonehead play of the game right here in this type of situation. This is going to haunt him in the future. He decides to go for it in this type of situation. Takes a shot over the top. I go ahead and pick the ball off and get him off the field where he didn't get the tying score opportunity. Should have took his 3, because here's the thing. He's getting the ball back. If he took the 3 and then actually went ahead in the situation, had another chance to score, he would have been in a situation where he could have been ahead of the game with the possessions. So right here I go into a running situation. He actually comes out and goes in a passing situation. Get a little SWAT animation right there. Go to the wheel. Actually play that correctly. Now I want to show you something. I went ahead and adjusted into hard flats. He was hitting a lot of flats against me, so I made a quick adjustment with hard flats, and sure enough, he throws into my defender. I pick 6 him, take it to the house with Lattimore, because I made a quick adjustment, anticipating he'd probably go to the flats, and sure enough, he makes a misread and throws right into my flat coverage. So that was a perfect defensive adjustment. One of the few defensive adjustments that I did to actually stop him and get myself a pick 6. So Wright actually takes off once again. He's got nowhere to go with the ball. He actually drops it down to the little smoke route, and he only picks up 4 yards with that. He actually took off with Jones. Now I actually go with a version of the man blitz of this. I got edge pressure coming off, but he hits Barkley and turns it up for some first down yardage right there. So 1st and 10 situation, 3 minutes left. Back into the wide formation. I've got to take care of the tight end in this. I'm pressing on my guys, and I think I'm making an adjustment right here where I go ahead and take my backside receiver, I think, and put him into verticals. And look at my defensive back, completely burned by Slayton for a 1-play touchdown. So that was a huge play for him, and it actually gets the game into a situation where he's actually in the game now. So I actually do the 0-1 trap. Don't do very good with my running skill right there. Back to the 0-1 trap right here. I think I flipped it to the opposite side, got a pulling guy, and actually go ahead and get a couple yards in that type of situation right there. So 2nd and 4. Now I go with a little crosser, waiting for the crosser. He gets a block shed off of my tackle and actually tackles me for a sack. So 3rd and 10 situation, I go into the doubles type set. I go and hit the little whip route and able to go and turn that up and get a 1st down. So my goal right now is just to chew this clock down as much as possible, get in scoring territory, go with basically power O, able to go and cut that up and get 9 yards on that carry right there. So 2nd and 1 type of situation. He actually makes an adjustment. He switches his guys around. I go with a little trap right again, and I think I pick up a 1st down in this type of situation. So 1st and 10. Now I'm actually trying to make an adjustment. I'm trying to get my offense set up, and I go back to the run adjustment right here, and I just take a bad angle. I should have turned that up past the tackle, but I just go outside. And then on a 2nd and 9 situation, I'm trying to put a drag route on the back end side, and I just misread it completely. The drag is supposed to be coming over the middle, and I don't make the correct adjustment. Just getting real sloppy with my adjustments right before I snap the ball. And right here, I actually go into this crosser, but what he was doing, he's playing cover 3, and he's doing over-the-top coverage with all his defenders. So he was basically giving me the flats and all the drags and all the stuff underneath, and I actually forced that ball in there because my route combinations were all deep with that. So that was just a bad read, bad adjustment by me. So back to this 46 Cub defense, which basically I'm running a lot of this quarters type defense. I think a lot of people have a hard time with it, and I also can bring the safety down to the box. He actually comes around, but you can see Cameron actually just destroys this tackle on the right-hand side. And I know that firsthand because I've played against the Saints before, and I've had Cameron just basically destroyed because he's an edge rusher elite. So 3rd and 16 situation. Now I jump into cover 2 right here, but my yellow zones are not falling far back enough. He finds a seam and does a nice little possession catch and catches it. Takes a delay of game right here. So go ahead and jump into man defense. Now I actually was trying to set up some pressure off the left-hand side to see if I can catch him adjusting his line. And then I've actually got a guy over the center. But as you can see right here in this type of situation, the line picks up perfectly. Doesn't even acknowledge me coming in, and as a result, he's able to go ahead and hit the outside. So I jump back into this cover 4 shell. He's been having a hard time with it. I put a 3-rec hook off the left-hand side. He takes his tight end, shifts him all off to the left side right here, makes a couple adjustments in this type of situation, snaps the ball, and I still get another block shed, or another thing where he actually has to get rid of the ball. So you can see Cameron keeps beating his guy off the edge. Now he goes into the double set. I can't get out to that little spot route. I have person labbed that particular play, and it just glitches out the defenses. And I was trying to get out there, but it just couldn't get out there in time. Now he goes into the running formation, which is this tight I-form formation, and it's just doing a little stretch play. So I jump into a defense that I've showed you guys before in the past, which is basically a corner blitz defense. And you actually, where you think he's going to run, the opposite direction you're going to run, you want to have the corner blitz going to the opposite direction. Right here, I get a tackle right down there. 3rd and goal type situation. He burns a timeout, 49 seconds left on the clock. I think he should have burned a little bit more clock. His clock management was actually not that great. So right here, 3rd and goal situation, I'm squinching up my lines, trying to take away a look underneath, and right there I'm trying to get over to the left, but my guy just falls over. I don't get any kind of any block or animation whatsoever, and as a result he's able to go and get a touchdown, and then falls in with Barkley to tie up the game. So 45 seconds left. Poor clock management because it gives me an opportunity to move the ball down the field with 45 seconds left and with 3 timeouts. So I settle for an underneath route right there. I noticed he had off coverage. He was playing quarters defense, so I actually go ahead and set him up for a quick out and be able to go and pop that and get Sanders on the out and save some clock. Now I go ahead and try to hit him with a little stick and over the top adjustment, and then I'm seeing that he's got his guys pressed. I'm hoping that Thomas can get off the press. I do a little smoke route to pull the other defender down, but he actually takes his safety out and plays that route. So I got rid of the ball quick just because I assumed that he's going to be able to play over the top. Right here, I'm looking for the crossing route, and here is the play, the lucky BS play of the game. Thomas is able to come down with it right in this type of situation and give me a completion. There's a bunch of blue over there. I got away with one with that particular play. Got a little whip route. It actually locked up pretty well. Just get rid of the ball really quick. 17 seconds left. I'm technically in field goal range right now, but I want to basically get a little bit closer. So if he ices the kicker, I've got enough. I've got enough area. Got quick outs as one of my base audibles. Switching to that. Get the ball down to the 21. Now we're in ice territory where I can actually get an easy completion. Actually do a nice little inside run. Get it even closer down to the 13-yard line. Take a timeout, and he hits me with a timeout, and I go ahead and just hit the ice kick up through the uprights and get a big win against these New York Giants. Now this guy actually was ranked fairly high, 1,200 in the nation. In head-to-head, he's played over 150 games with the Giants. This guy actually knows exactly what he's doing with the Giants. Not the best team, offensive line's not that great, but he's no rookie. He's not somebody that's like new to the game at all. But I'm able to go ahead and squeak out a win against this guy. Like, I felt like I had control of the game the entire time, but this guy had some fight in the game. So once again, I'm a subscriber. Thank you for your support. Make sure you smash the like button if you do like these gameplays. And until next time.